Good Wednesday morning, everyone. It's February 15th. Hopefully everyone had a good Valentine's Day out there. Just want to say that if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up. And you haven't subscribed, it is free. So hit that subscribe button and click all on notifications, and you will be notified every time we post content on YouTube. Facebook, we're still having some issues. We're trying the best we can on Facebook, but YouTube is just another avenue. Now, on YouTube as well, we are expanding the supporter hub to YouTube as well. If you want to join on YouTube, you can hit that join button on the main page. Click, I think there's 4 different options, however you want to support us. We do appreciate that very much. It keeps us going here at Snowbird Bob. So we have a lot to talk about today. We have a winter side, we have a severe side to this. So let's get into it. I'll try this morning to be a little bit more quicker. I know a lot of you at work and such, so I'm going to try to keep this pretty quick. So, enhanced risk. This risk has been upgraded by the Storm Prediction Center. This is the latest information. Enhanced risk basically from western parts of Tennessee down through Memphis, Oxford, Mississippi, Greenville, down towards Pine Bluff, Little Rock, and really close to Jonesboro, Arkansas, basically eastern Arkansas, far western parts of Mississippi, and into western Tennessee. Enhanced risk there. Slight risk on the outside of that, based from Cape Girardeau, Poplar Bluff, Mountain Home, Batesville, Conway, Fort Smith, Russellville, Hot Springs, down to Texarkana, down to Dallas, Texas, down to Lufkin, Monroe, Shreveport, Alexandria, over towards Tupelo. Slight risk of severe weather here, and then on the outskirts of that is a marginal risk, basically Springfield, Bowling Green, over to Nashville, Jackson, Mississippi, down towards Beaumont, and then just west of Dallas, you are under a marginal risk there. Damaging straight line winds. All modes are going to be possible today. Damaging straight line winds. A few strong tornadoes is possible, EF2 or greater, and a few severe hail reports, likely some 2+ inches in diameter. Here's a tornado outlook for today from the Storm Prediction Center. The hatched area is where significant tornadoes could be possible. EF2 or greater tornadoes, intensity tornadoes could be possible in that area. Basically from Memphis, Pine Bluff, Oxford, down to Greenville, to southeastern parts of Arkansas, basically right along on either side of the Mississippi River in Arkansas, Mississippi, into southeast or southwestern parts of Tennessee, including the Memphis area. Okay. On the outside of this, we have a 5% area. That's 5% chance of seeing a tornado within a 25-mile radius of any given point in that brown shaded area. Basically Little Rock, Hot Springs, down to Texarkana, Monroe, Shreveport, over to southeastern Oklahoma, and over towards western Tennessee on this. So strong tornadoes are possible. This will be later today into tonight. Most of this, especially in this hatched area, will happen tonight after dark. So this is the most concerning part, is this is going to come after dark tonight across especially this hatched area, highlighted in front of you. Straight line wind risk today, we got 30% risk here across basically the same areas here. What are eastern Arkansas, western northwestern parts of Mississippi, and western parts of Tennessee. And on the outskirts of that, 15% wind risk, straight line wind risk over the rest of the yellow area here. And then here is the hail risk. So 15% risk area here across, basically from western Tennessee to western Kentucky or Mississippi through most of Arkansas, southeastern parts of Oklahoma, into northwestern parts or northeastern parts of Texas. We do have a hatched area here of possibility of significant size hail, probably 2 inches in diameter or greater across that area today. This is not the only risk we have. Tomorrow, we have a very elongated, enhanced risk, basically from Columbus, Ohio, down to Nashville, Tennessee, Cincinnati, Louisville, down to Birmingham, Alabama, just east of Jackson, Mississippi. Slight risk on the other side of that. On the other side of that, big elongated area here for tomorrow. All modes will be possible again tomorrow, including some tornadoes, large hail, and damaging straight line winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles an hour. So please stay weather aware. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening over the next few days. Have a way to get those watches and warnings to your phone or any other device. Have a NOAA weather radio is always great as well. Now, the wintry side, we have some very heavy snow occurring across southeastern parts of Colorado, western Kansas, the panhandles of Oklahoma, far northwestern panhandle of Texas, and northeastern parts of New Mexico here. We've already got a mesoscale discussion out from the Storm Prediction Center with heavy snow rates possible of 1 to 1.5 inches an hour possible in this zone for probably through midday today. Right, here is the latest hazard map here. We have winter storm warnings all the way from Arizona through Colorado, New Mexico, parts of far northwestern parts of Texas, panhandle of Oklahoma, through the northwestern half of Kansas, southern Nebraska, through northern parts of Missouri, southern Iowa, towards northeast Iowa. Winter storm watches here. And either side, there's winter weather advisories down towards Kansas City as well. Been highlighting this same area for about 4 to 5 days about getting some heavy snow through here. We're going to look at some possible amounts here in just a second, but Colorado and the Front Range here getting absolutely just clobbered with snow, and it's working its way out towards Iowa today. Now here's some snow totals. I'm just throwing out the national blend here of all the models thrown in together. Basically a general 3 to 6, possibly locally 8 from a band in eastern Colorado through northern parts of Kansas, southeastern parts of Nebraska, through basically southern Iowa here. Like I said, good probably 3 to 6 with locally 8-inch amounts. Then either side of this purple band here, probably a dusting clear down here through just south of Kansas City. And then north of there, getting up to probably 1, 2 to 3 inches as you get closer to the Iowa and Missouri border. Down here through central Kansas, good 1 to 3 inches. Get southeast of there, maybe a dusting across Texas here, but if you start driving northwest of Amarillo, the snow rates will pick up pretty drastically, and there's a sharp cutoff to where the snow is going to be accumulating to where it's not. Same here in the panhandle of Oklahoma. But far southeastern Colorado, northeastern parts of Mexico or New Mexico here is getting crushed basically, and it's been snowing there already. So this is on top of what y'all have already gotten received down that way. So like I said, pretty decent snowstorm coming for this neck of the woods today, and then with severe weather, of course, out east as well. So lots of hazards with this storm system coming in. It's going to be very warm today across parts of the region, especially out ahead of this where the severe weather is going to happen. 60s, 70s is possible, and then the front's going to come crashing through tomorrow. You're going to have falling temperatures, wind chills. Tomorrow will be a reminder, especially where you get severe weather today and tonight. Tomorrow will be a reminder that winter is still here, and I highlighted this in the supporter hub for the last 2 to 3 weeks, that we have a sudden stratospheric warming event that's coming. It could disrupt the polar vortex. There could be more cold coming. I've highlighted late February through March as a possible is the possibilities of more winter weather throughout some of the area and colder weather as well. All right. Now let's go over the severe risk one more time because that's very important. All right, here is the area for today. Enhanced risk. Some of the cities: Memphis, Little Rock, down to Dallas, which is in a slight risk. Shreveport, Monroe, up towards Conway, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, just to name a few cities here in the slight and moderate risk, but the enhanced risk. The enhanced risk has a greater likelihood of seeing very strong tornadoes today. This will be mostly a late afternoon into overnight hours after dark, which is most concerning, especially in this area right along the Mississippi River here in Mississippi, Tennessee, and eastern Arkansas, of having significant possible tornadoes of EF2 or greater. This is going to be after dark. You won't be able to see them. So if you get a warning in your area, please have plans in place of where you're going to take shelter, where your family's going to be, etc. Okay, so damaging straight line winds is possible, 60, 70 miles an hour. A few strong tornadoes is possible as well, some EF2 or greater, and severe hail reports is possible, some 2+ inches in diameter. All right. Okay, try to keep this pretty brief. So hopefully you all stay weather aware today. I have a way to get watches and warnings. Know where you're going to go if there is a tornado warning coming in your area. And a lot of this towards the Mississippi River is going to happen after dark, and a lot of this is going to happen after a lot of us go to sleep as well. So you need to have a way to get warnings and have something that'll wake you up. No Weather Radio is a perfect example of where you can get that warning notified. You could set it for different things, just for tornado warnings, etc., just for your county, and then it will wake you up when there is a warning for your area. That way you can take action immediately. Now, if you do have alerts on your phone, make sure you keep that phone turned up. Keep that phone charged as well for tonight, because you will need something to wake you up when these storms come in tonight. That's the most concerning part to this storm system, is possibly strong tornadoes coming after a lot of us go to sleep tonight. So very concerning. Just have a plan in place, have a way to get warnings, and make sure you have something like NOAA Weather Radio, and you keep your phone charged, keep it turned up, and that way when you have a warning, it will notify you and wake you up, and you can take action immediately. All right, guys, stay safe. A lot of this weather pattern has been crazy the last couple weeks, and it's going to continue even into next week as well. All right, thank you all so much. Enjoy the warm day, but like I said, severe weather is coming later today and into tonight.